Ben's going to explain to me how we're going to take our next steps to get the fuel filler welded together.
Okay. So we were having a problem with the fuel tank sealing. These old school fuel caps with the little tabs on the back. It has damaged the way that it screws into the top, and it was just never creating a seal. And these cars are designed to have vacuum pressure in the fuel tank. Also on ours, the little spring-loaded thing that holds the fuel pump wasn't working very well. So what we're doing is we're replacing our old school one with a new school screw and click. Like this is just, I mean, I guess everyone else's car has one of these, but this one didn't. It's gonna have a screw and click fuel filler and fuel filler cap. So what I've got to do is, for my second brazing job in the whole entire world, I'm going to braze this fuel neck on top of our original fuel neck. And this is all galvanized, so it's going to smell like old frogs. And yeah, let's see how I go with this. Because I've cut this off the end of the fuel filler neck, I need to come up with a way to hold the new fuel filler end into the car. This is our old bumper off the car, and we try and reuse as much of the pieces of the car as we can without having to spend money on new metals and things like that, because it's just a waste of money for one, and we just don't have it. So I've used the old gasket that was on top of here to create myself a little template, and I'm going to cut this out and I'm going to place it over the top of the fuel filler neck before I braze them together. To cut out the hole, I'm going to use this Ryobi jigsaw that we bought off Amazon, really cheap. It's a little bit underpowered and it's not the best for this sort of work. I'm not sure what you'd normally cut a hole out of this thick steel with, but I'm going to give it a crack because it's all I got. Because I just cut this hole out with an underpowered jigsaw, I kept myself right inside the line that I was trying to cut, because I know that I'm okay with a file. I used to be a jeweler, and filing is pretty much what jewelers do, a lot of. Some tips on filing if you have to get rid of a lot of stuff. So you'll see a lot of people when they file, they'll go, the file doesn't actually cut on the way back. So what you want to do is you want to put effort in on the way forwards and lift on the way back. Effort in on the way forwards and lift on the way back. And then if you're trying to do it, you make sure you're putting no pressure on as you're on the way back, and then that will save the teeth on your file and make the file work for longer. It'll also make the filing a lot easier, and you'll get through a lot of metal a lot quicker. I'm just about to install the fuel filler neck back into the car after all the brazing and stuff like that yesterday. I gave it a quick hit with some brown paint that I have laying around. This isn't going to be seen, so it doesn't really matter what it looks like. I'm pretty happy with it. Like, you can't tell on my brazes, you really can't see any holes or anything like that. And given it was my second time brazing, I think it was a really good result. And the plate that I made out of the old bumper, sitting at the top, and I'll show you guys what it looks like when it's in the car. Right now I'm just having a few issues getting the hose onto the fuel filler nozzle on the filler neck. So I'm just going to wrestle with this for a little bit, and I don't know whether you'll be able to see anything, but just give me a sec. And she's on. Sophia thinks she looks like shit today, but we need everyone to comment down below and tell her that she looks as pretty as ever.
No,
She's
don't
just,
lie to me.
She's just feeling like a Suki Lala.
Don't lie to me.
She's feeling like a Suki. Anyway, so Sophia's gonna use this ratchet to do up the two heads that are next to the fuel filler inlet. And I'm going to be holding the spanner on the back here. And we're gonna get this done up. How's it feel?
Tight.
Reckon we're good?
I think we're good.
Does it look like it moves at all? Like it's gonna be good. It's like tight. So where's the cap? Let's put the cap on. Sophia's gonna do the honors and be the first person to put a modern screw cap on our 30-year-old FJ62. Click, 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 click. Boom.
Next time on Nomad Effect.